Hello, my name is Alexander Fitzsimons and this is the testing video for my computer science coursework. In this video we'll be testing that the different aspects of the GUI work correctly. Part 1 will be ensuring that the title bar at the top of the program displays everything that it needs to. So this is the main menu of the program. The title bar consists of an icon in the top left and a minimize and close button. Within the simulation there are more options at the title bar. These are exit, instructions and more instructions. If I press and hold on instructions, it gives in detail what each of the options do. If I click on more instructions, it gives a rough idea of what is supposed to be done with the program. Exit will pop up this menu here, and you can either save it, not save it, or cancel. Part 2 will be testing that the panels do not overlap even with different screen sizes. Here in the code, this line defines the size of the screen. This 0, 0 is the width and the height of the screen, but of course the screen isn't actually 0 or 0, that's just the default for saying the size of the screen that it's detecting. However, if we change this to say 1000 and 1600, which is not the size of my actual monitor, and then we run the program. I apologise for the poor setup here, but the recording software did not like me loading a program with a smaller screen resolution than the actual screen that I'm using it on. So I'm taking a video on my phone. Okay, so this is the simulation here. We'll enter into one, and the panels clearly do not overlap, and we'll just show you that the objects don't go over the other panels either, so that's okay. Other panels also not overlapping. We'll just test it with another screen size. Setting the screen resolution to 0 and 0 will actually make it the size of the screen that it detects. And so that's obviously going to be the right size. And we've seen that from tests before. Part 3 will make sure that the buttons are functional. Buttons are a way of the user interacting with the program. They should detect when they are clicked and return true when the user is holding the mouse button down when the mouse is over the button. This allows buttons to have many different uses. For example, it can be used as a one-time click for changing between the menu and the simulation. This will test that the enter button works. Now I will be testing the click and hold use for the button. The button for the instructions is an example of this. Holding the mouse button down keeps the instructions up, but letting go will remove them. Part 4 will be testing that the switches work correctly. Switches are also a way of the user interacting with the program, but are different to the button because they toggle, meaning that once they are clicked, they stay in that state until they are clicked again. An example of this would be the pause and play switch. As you can see, when I click it, it changes to pause and it stays paused. But when I click it again, it returns back to the play state. This has been testing the graphical user interface of my program. Thank you very much for watching.